Okay. Okay. Look, I know it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. I haven't been recording a lot. I've been busy. Got a lot going on. Got work, got events, got stuff. Cool stuff has happened though. I went to Bazaar from D12, went to his listening party for his album. That was super dope. Met Marv one. That the whole thing was fun. I'll talk about it maybe in its own separate video one day. Um, yeah, but that's I just did that a couple days ago, or yeah, a couple nights ago. Anyway, let's get to the King Los thing. This is what I've been meaning to get around to since I recorded the first. I recorded the first one, which was God Said It, which is incredible. And I wanted to do this. I didn't want to upload that until I had the second one ready, so I can upload them on subsequent days or sequential days, following days. I feel like I'm not using one of these words right. Anyway, I wanted to upload them, like Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday. You know what I'm trying to say? Jesus Christ. Anyway, this song is really good. I've listened to both. I've listened to both. Full transparency. This isn't like a first reaction type of thing. This is just I want to just listen to this, break it down, watch what you guys. Maybe if you don't know who King Los is, introduce you to him. If you don't know, you should know. Incredible lyricist. Incredible. Like incredible is an understatement. He is one of the best of all time. Inarguable, not debatable. It's not, you ask any top tier lyricist, they'll tell you King Los is that guy. Everything you can imagine, anything you could want out of somebody from a lyrical standpoint, he has it in spades. The main criticism is, what about the music? Is the music as good as your lyrical ability? And for the most part, I love his music. I think it can be a bit inconsistent, like with the full length album God Money War. I think later on it kind of tapers off. Or if you go to his mixtape, some of it can sound dated. It can sound very early 2010s. It can sound very mid 2010s. It depends. You know what I mean? Like, but then there's music within it for most of those projects. Most of them are classic mixtapes. God Money War is a great project. Like I said, it just maybe the longer it goes kind of drags on a little bit to certain songs, something like that. Like if it was sequenced better or maybe executive produced better by somebody, you could easily get a classic King Los album. He's musically is not a slouch. He's really good musically. And this song is a display of that. He's a phenomenal artist as well. On top of a great battle rapper too. Like you don't, bro, nobody, and I want to do a video on this. There are not a lot of people I think can make the transition from music to battle rap. And King Los battle rap prior to becoming a musician, but for the most part, he's a musician. Then he transitioned to battle. There's not a lot of guys. Whoever you're thinking, I promise you cannot, unless it's like a super, like it's like M, I think in battle rap. Other than that, there's not a lot of guys. For sure, nobody of this generation that's doing that can survive. And anybody can do it. Don't get me wrong. Do it and win. Do it and not get messed up. that's a whole other conversation. I want to do a video, like a discussion about that artist I think who make that transition and put on a good performance. Los made that transition, has caught some bodies, so that's a completely different realm. But yeah, no, Los is incredible. So I want to get to this, and because it's not just an incredible display of lyricism, it's an incredible display of his musical ability and his understanding of that as well. So yeah, let's get to it. I've been yapping for 3 minutes 49 seconds. I love this song. I love these past two songs. I've been bumping them since they came out. That line, oh my god, I love that line. You can't tell your friends from your enemies because they both took the same route. Basically, your enemies turned in, they were once your friends. They both have the same mannerisms. They both do the same things. Your friends, they talk to you, they take care of you. Your enemies did the same thing, but under the guise of friendship, and then eventually turned into your enemies. I love that line. Like, I have to pause it that early because that line is so, Jesus Christ. like out the
You
gate.
can't tell your enemies from your friends, cause they both took the same route. Finally your feelings gone and all your love drained out. So long fire, no rain could put them flames out. Won't catch me where you lame niggas hang out. You niggas fuck the same bitches, do the same drugs and chase the same clout. Bunch of clones headed down the same route. Stayed to myself when I realized what this game bout. Y'all can keep that shit in whatever closet it came out.
I'm liking in the closet. There's some references there, but like keeping things in the closet, keeping things secretive and whatnot. You said you can keep it basically, but that also may be maybe alluding to like industry things about like Diddy stuff, maybe, which is ironic because his ties to Diddy. But whatever. I don't know if that was the reference or maybe he was just saying in the closet like secretive, like skeletons in a closet type of thing. But he's talking about distancing himself from the industry, which he has done. And he's still successful. Like from what I know, he seems really successful. He has a fair amount of money. He seems, you know what I mean? He seems well off is what I'm saying. But yeah, he's distancing himself from the industry, and it kind of explains why he did it, why he distanced himself. And maybe that's the reason why he didn't put out an album. Maybe maybe part of the reason. Because he only put out an album in 2015. The rest were mixtapes. But even then, we like sparingly got mixtapes. We got the 410 tape, the GOAT tape, Morris tape. Then he did the third or second. No, it was the GOAT tape 2. That's what that was. He did that. I think those are the only 4 projects he put out. And then he did like the 4-piece EP. So 5 projects since 2015, which is decent, but like, I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of time in between there. Plus, you got to take into account they're mixtapes. Not everybody has access to them. Not everybody is checking out mixtapes. They're not on the streaming service front page. They're not, you know what I mean? Like, and I do like those tapes. I just can't listen to them because they're not on streaming services. It's like a movie comes out that never goes to streaming. I can't just go to the movies every time I want to watch it. No, I want to watch it all the time. You know what I mean? But it's not. I'm waiting for it to come on streaming services. You know what I mean? It's the exact same thing. Because I'm not going to download everything and have it just on my phone instead of like going to my files just to listen. I mean, I do actually. That's actually not. I actually do have his mixtapes just on files. But like, what I'm saying is like the average fan isn't going to do that. So a lot of people don't even know that he dropped. Like I remember after he dropped like the GOAT tape and Morris tape and stuff like that, people were talking about, oh, Los got to drop. I'm like, he just dropped. Like people are not, you know what I mean? Like you're relying on your diehard fan base to check the stuff out. So I'm excited. It seems like he's dropping an album now. I'm just hoping it gets the appropriate amount of promotion that it deserves, because this is incredible. I've been yapping for so long.
I'm on my way to legendary. I don't compromise my manhood or do shit that ain't
necessary.
I'm off that block, nigga. Westside LNG Murderland where they pop niggas. I woke up on bullshit today. Just reached my toe, cross me. It's toes to pay. The raggedy road to riches is Richard. You Richard Pryor for thinking this super nigga did pride this way out of poverty. Stunting you stupid niggas. My stomach touching my back.
Listen to like all the, what are they called? Literary devices he's using. The alliteration he starts with. Well, he started with like the homophone there of, I think toe and toe, I believe is what he used. But then he switched over to the alliteration of like the S and I think he used P too.
The rat side LNG Murderland where they pop niggas. I woke up on bullshit today. Just reached my toe, cross me. It's toes to pay. The raggedy road to riches is Richard. You Richard Pryor for
the flow changes, but he did the
raggedy road to riches is Richard. You Richard Pryor for thinking this super nigga did pride this way.
He's using the alliteration of R, S, and P at the same time.
Raggedy road to riches is Richard. You Richard Pryor for thinking this super nigga did pride this way out of poverty. Stunting you stupid niggas. My stomach touching my back touching the ground. Back touch down in the town. My boys ready to score.
And then using the back, what's the word for it? Motif of just repeating the word back over and over, just to kind of hammer in his point.
Touching the ground, back touch down in the town. My boys ready to score 10 touchdowns in a down. Why down deep in my gut?
The metaphor there, 10 touchdowns in a down, 10 touchdowns in a down. You can't get 10 touchdowns in one down. But like in football, I don't know if you're familiar with football or not. One down is like, I don't know, it's like one go. You get one go to get across that yard line or whatever. I don't know I'm not a football guy, whatever. There's a line that you're supposed to get across to get to another down. You can get it could be first down, you get a touchdown, it goes to that next team now. He's saying he gets 10 touchdowns and one down. It's an exaggeration, hyperbole, metaphor, basically just saying he's taking W's very aggressively, hyper aggressively. I just wanted to highlight like the amount of like he's just doing a lot here. And I feel like that's not he's just not appreciated as much as he should be, or not as known as he should be. I literally, this is just me. This is a yap session. Like I heard, this is, like I said, this is not like a first reaction. I just want to talk about it. This is incredible.
Down deep in my gut, I drown feelings I found. Don't cry when a nigga die. Just keep my feet on the ground by keeping my name alive. No nigga became a man by keeping this pain inside. I've never felt.
Nope. What did he say? I think he just said the N-word. I'm trying to remember like what he said. What nobody's. One more time.
No nigga became a man.
Oh, nobody became a man by keeping his pain inside. That reminds me of a line I wrote when I was a teenager. I'm not gonna spoil it now because I might actually use that. That was fire. Oh shoot! What happened? What was that at?
Keeping this pain inside. I've never felt angered by keeping my anger tied to the anguish and tainted vibes. The demons
I never felt angered by what?
By keeping my anger inside. I've never felt angered by keeping my anger tied to the anguish and tainted vibes. The demons.
The an sound, the alliteration there. Alliteration is a sound, not the letter, by the way. If you're not familiar, some people think it's just the sound, but no, it's the letter. Some people think it's just the letter, like F, like it has to be the F. No, it's like it's just the sound. So, that's why like a PH word and an F word, it would still be alliteration, even though they're different letters.
My anger tied to the anguish and I've never felt angered by keeping my anger tied to the anguish and tainted vibes. The demons that came to rob but thirsty within, starving the curse invisible gods that birthed them in sin, baptized in troubled waters, why sharks circle again.
Listen to all the internal rhymes. The circle again, the IR sound, circle. Oh, not that. Okay. Yeah, circle within. Burned him within. The UR makes the IR sound, same thing. But then also the sin, those the outside rhymes, but the internals and the outside at the same time, and the transitions between the rhyming words that it's smooth. It's very seamless. It doesn't sound choppy, and it's all telling the same story. You'll notice a lot of rappers when they do that, when they make those transitions, they have to switch topics. They'll start talking about something else, or in order to stay within rhyming with the same schemes and rhyme schemes, they have to start talking about some random stuff because they can't tell that same story. They're running out of words. Their vocabulary isn't deep enough. Los never had that problem. Vibes. The demons that came to rob but thirsty within, starving the curse invisible gods that birthed them in sin, baptized in troubled waters, why sharks circle again. Had to get my fruit from that tree that the serpent was in. Fuck you, I was born in a struggle, not given a choice. The metaphors, the metaphors, like the imagery, how to get my fruit from the tree that the serpent was in. Like he had to. That's calling back to like, that's a Bible reference, obviously. But he's saying I had to get my fruits, like the fruits of my labor, from the tree that there were serpents in. The serpents can be a metaphor for whatever he's thinking. I don't know, the bad people, snakes in the grass type of thing. What do you want? Dreaming pitch black when your vision born in a struggle, not given a choice. You dreaming pitch black when your vision is void. Hide your smiles in your chain, the killer's annoyed. Niggas still mad even when stealing your joy. I love it. So feeling employed. Ran scans with my bitch, slung pills with my boys. Pick a side, nigga. You either build or destroy. Destroy the building in a riot, the villains rejoice. Destroy the building in the riot, the villains rejoice. And I know he's from Baltimore, so Baltimore riots and stuff like that. So like that probably hits a lot closer to home for him. Well, I mean, it's his line. I'm saying like those events probably hit a lot closer home to him because that's literally his home. And he basically, what he's saying is like, we're destroying our own communities in these riots. We're just destroying ourselves when we riot and burn down our communities and burn down our houses and businesses, local businesses and stuff like that. Do you think that's getting the point across? They're laughing at us. You know what I mean? Like, we're just making things worse for ourselves. So I'm sure he's saying we need to figure out a different way to handle our issues opposed to rioting and burning our own businesses and stuff down. Every day of the week,
the thugs killing the weak. The sheriff's chasing the shepherds that drug deal to the sheep. We
Every day of the week, the thugs killing the weak.
lost feelings, we numb. The thugs killing the weak. The sheriff's chasing the shepherds that drug deal to the sheep. We lost feelings, we numb.
The sheriff's chasing the shepherds that drug deal to the sheep. The shepherd, he's saying like, you know, sheep and you know, sheep are herded by the shepherds and whatnot, right? And he's saying like the sheriffs are, but then also like the alliteration again with the SH sound. I don't have to explain that bar. I mean, that line to you. You get it. I'm sure you get it. But like, it's just so, again, it's metaphors, it's the alliteration, it's the rhyming, it's all the storytelling, all at the same time. This isn't just like, oh, he's just one display of one thing at a time, but he's saying a bunch of random words at one time. I'm going to use, no, I'm not. But let's say it's alliteration and the rapper wants to highlight that. And they're just saying a bunch of B sounds. A boisterous boy barks at his bird. And, you know, like, I didn't say anything. But then a lot of people listen to that. I'm like, oh my God, that was so cool. That whole, he was rhyming B words for 30 seconds. I didn't say anything in those 30 seconds. He's telling an entire story, also with internal rhymes. Also, you know what I mean? Like, he's doing so much and you're not paying attention. You are, because you're intelligent. The other idiots aren't.
We sleep, fill up with liquor and drink. Every day of the week, the thugs killing the weak. The sheriff's chasing the shepherds that drug deal to the sheep. We lost feelings, we numb, we off pills and we sleep. Fill up with liquor and drugs to blood spill in the street. We love villains this deep, infatuated with death. Our devils dealing deceit. The deaf, dumb and the blind controls the will of the weak.
The slant rhymes there, that whole thing. You go back and listen to it. The slant rhymes, they were there.
The streets drilling your head till you hitting drills in your sleep. Bitch, I came about the dumb and the blind controls the will of
I forgot what that was called when you like reverse something.
The streets drilling your head till you hitting drills in your sleep. Bitch, I came about the
Oh, sorry.
You know, the streets drilling your head, dumb and the blind controls the will of the weak. The streets drilling your head till you hitting drills in your sleep. Bitch, I came about the junk. Devils dealing deceit. The deaf, dumb and the blind controls the will of the weak. The streets drilling your head till you hitting drills in your sleep. Bitch, I came about.
I forgot what that's called when you kind of just reverse the same thing you said before and it means something different, but the streets drilling your head until you're hitting drills in your sleep. It's like the streets are brainwashing you essentially. Like they're take a little innocent boy like this and drill in your head until you become somebody who's running drills in their sleep. You know what I mean? Let's just, again, so it's a master. Like, bro, this is like watching Bruce Lee, you know, like.
About the jungle, you know, gorilla to me was in your sleep. Bitch, I came about the jungle, you know, gorilla to me. It's overkill out this bitch. They killing over the peak. Man, look what they kill you over. They kill you over a peak. Close your eyes or get pressed like Villanova. You sweet.
They'll kill you over a peak.
A peak, close your eyes or get pressed like Villanova. You sweet, they feed your soul to the
What do you say there?
over a peak. Close your eyes or get pressed like Villanova. You sweet, they feed your
I don't know
soul
what he
to
said
the
there.
beast. My first record deal was deleted over the streets, but whenever the sun rise, you peep the glow from the east. It's me, the Elohim, the championship ring that gleams in Mello's dream. Guess winning ain't everything without the illusion of losing. The trauma that got you triggered is rooted in your confusion, diluted, unruly views.
Listen to that you syllables, crazy, bro. What are we doing? The internal rhymes are like, bro, nuts.
Diluted, unruly views of this Rubik's Cube that we moving to soothe the symptoms, assuming that soon enough we gon' bloom in the ghetto. Lilies, land painted walls, soon evolved in the metal millies. Pussy police won't let us willy. Dirt bikes, killing nigga dead like breathing ain't his birthright. Sweating like demons under church lights, hurts life. Mama crying, traumatized, drama trying to find you. Karma, cool like Comic-Con. Thought of a crash out, nigga, kamikaze Ramadan. How my lines got an essence if it's not a dollar sign. Honda flying down the block, sirens screaming, tires screeching, kids playing liars, preaching Jesus, playing hide and seeking from the sky, Messiah peeking, holy water, friar deacon, beating, yelling, not today. Fuck the cops and a pussy nigga if he plot today. One wrong move round here and you gotta pay. Day we beat the system, we gon' turn it to a holiday. High speed chase, said we celebrated, got away. We the villains, by the way. I gotta say I was born stuck, starving, not given the choice. You dreaming pitch black when your vision is void.
I love the background sound effects and design.
Even when stealing your joy, we cracked the peak. PP, we was feeling employed. Ran scams with my bitch, slung pills with my boys. Pick a side, nigga. You either
build or destroy.
Destroy the building in a riot. The
Villains rejoice. Seeing like that motif here with the like the villain concept between this and then God said it. He said he had some lines about villains here, so I'm assuming that's gonna be like a reoccurring theme throughout the album, and I'm super excited for it. Los is phenomenal, and I'm so excited, and I want him to drop more consistently. I want him. I need an album every year, at the very least. Like look, we got mixtape Los, we got him. If I never got another mixtape from Los ever again, I'm good. If I never got another freestyle from Los ever again, I'm good. We got enough. He gave us the classics already. Now I think it's time to transition into a new space into his career where he just locks in on his music. The same way he locked in on the freestyles, the same way he locked in on the mixtapes. Now lock in on the albums. I want to see Los everywhere. I want to see Los on different features, and I know that's difficult because not everybody wants to rap with King Los because he'll get smoked more than likely. But I want to see him really make that push to be a mainstream star, and I don't necessarily know if that's possible at this point, for a lot of different reasons, but mostly like a generational thing. But then also like I don't know. Maybe it is possible. I don't know. Anything's possible, really. that's what I want. Like if I had it my way, if I could just design everything my way, King Los would be at the top right now. He'd be one of the highest paid, highest viewed, highest everything artists in the world. I just don't know. And the reason I say that, it's not like it has nothing to do with his skill or anything. He's obviously super talented. It's just more so like I just think the concept of a lot of like the big three or whatever, I think it's a dead conversation. I don't think it was ever real to begin with, to be honest. Even before that, it wasn't like, oh, the big three, these guys. Like, no, it was just something made up by fans. That's why it's not realistic. The big three is never, it's not based on anything. It's not based on numbers. It's not based on popularity. It's not based on quality of music, because if we're talking about quality of music, people in the big three have dropped some duds. I'm not going to say who. People in the big three have dropped some duds. People in the big three aren't selling as well as, let's say, a Travis Scott. Let's say an Eminem. So what qualifies big three? You know what I mean? So I think that was just kind of like an arbitrary thing. But as far as like a mainstream star, I think, yeah, I can see him becoming mainstream. I think he's very well known. But like, I want to hear King Los on the radio, see him on the TV, see him, and you know what I mean? With the same content. Also, that's the issue too, the content. I mean, he said it in this song, Villains Rejoice, or was it on... God said one of these, I don't know. One of these, he's talking about the industry, and there was Villains Rejoice where he's talking about, what they, no, this one, fudge. God said it, where he's talking about the industry pumping bad content into, so yeah, like you're not going to get that type of thing on the radio. Not that the radio matters. You know what I mean? Okay. I just, look, okay. Long story short, I just want Los to be super duper successful. I don't know if it's possible at this stage in hip hop. But regardless, that's what I want. Not super successful, like you know what I mean? Like he's already super successful, I'm assuming. But you know what I mean? Like visually successful, like where I can see it. Like if you ask somebody on the street, oh, do you think Los is super sick? They probably don't know. You know what I mean? But like J. Cole, yeah, he's super rich or whatever. Like I want him at that level. You know what I'm trying to say. God dang, bro. Why'd I gotta talk so long, bro? 23 minutes. It's over. I'm done. I don't know what I'm listening to next.